Today we're going to make beer bread in the Dutch ovens. For that you'll need 5 tablespoons of sugar, 3 cups of self-rising flour. You need to make sure that it's self-rising because that has some leaveners already in it, and since we're not adding yeast except from the beer, you'll need to make sure you use self-rising. 1 can of beer and 1 stick of butter. We have all our ingredients together. And honestly, I haven't tried this bread today, so this will be our first time. We all get to learn together. Looks easy enough. So we have our sugar and our flour, and we're going to try 1 batch with a light beer and 1 batch with a dark beer. And then we have butter. And I'm also going to try to make a loaf and then try to make some rolls instead with the cupcake pan. And we'll see how they turn out. So we mixed up all the ingredients. This is the light beer batter. That's the dark beer batter. We're going to do the dark beer batter in a loaf pan. Make a loaf of bread out of it. And we'll do the light beer batter in the muffin tin and make rolls. So we have the loaf of bread and the rolls. We'll see how they come out. We're going to use the 14-inch Dutch oven for the muffin tin and the rolls. And we got our coals already down here. So we're going to put 14 coals on the bottom, 28 coals on the top to make a medium oven around 350. Then we'll put the 12-inch, we'll put the loaf bread in the 12-inch Dutch oven and put that on top of the 14-inch Dutch oven. Then we'll put another 24 coals on top of that, and so we can be cooking them both at the same time. We have 14 coals. Put the Dutch oven in like that. And then put the rolls in like that. Lid on. Now we'll put about 28 coals or so on top. Alright, now we have the 12-inch on top of the 14-inch. All the coals are on there. And we'll keep another batch of coals going just in case we need some more. We'll come back and like every 10 or 15 minutes and spin and spin. Spin the lid, spin the pot, and then in about 40 minutes we'll open them up and pour some butter on them, and because what isn't better with butter, right? So we'll be back in a few. It's been 15 minutes, so we're going to spin and spin and spin and spin. So we'll pull this one off. Spin that one a quarter of a turn. A quarter of a turn. That one a quarter of a turn. Ish. That one a quarter of a turn. And we have about 10 more minutes to go, so it's 40 minutes. And then you open it up and pour melted butter all over the top. And then we go for another 15 minutes. And we'll add some more coals at that point. We got butter melted in the little pot up on top, so we're going to open these up and we'll pour the butter over the bread. I'm not sure we're going to be able to get any on the roll, but we'll open it up and see. Look pretty darn good, but I don't think we're going to get any butter in them. Actually, I think those are done. I'm just going to pull them off. more coals down here. Looks pretty good. Pour some butter over it. Alright, this is supposed to be baked another 15 minutes in a 375 degree oven. But I don't think it's going to take that long. So I'll add a few more coals to the top and we'll wait for about 10 minutes and then we'll take a look. It's been another 10 minutes, so we'll open it up and see what it looks like. Well, aside from the pine needle, looks fabulous. That looks very tasty. I think we have success. There's the final version. Since this is our first go around, my recommendation is always make sure you can put the butter on it. You can tell it makes it a lot softer. The rolls are pretty hard, very tasty but pretty hard. So I would make the bread and make sure that you get the butter dumped over the top. Enjoy!